Hey, Namaste, bitches. It's Teresa Judice, and I'm here with my beautiful co-host, Melissa Feaster.
Whoa, what kind of intro is that? Beautiful? I get beautiful today?
Yes.
It must be a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I am here, Melissa Feaster, with my most beautiful co-host as well, Teresa. Teresa, I'm looking at you. I am Casper the Friendly Ghost, pale ass white. You are freaking so tan. I'm having a difficult time looking at the two of us together on screen.
Like, right? I'm really tan right now that I'm looking at you.
Can I be any more blonde and any whiter?
And you live in California.
I know. What do you mean? I haven't seen the light of day in like 3 months,
But like
Teresa.
this weekend, why didn't you lay out? Like, you don't lay out. Do you lay out?
Oh, well, hold on, Teresa. Let me ask you a question. Do you recognize this background?
Oh, yeah, no, that's a new background.
Oh, yeah, it's a new background.
Okay.
So here's the thing, Teresa. You know what I figured out?
What?
While I'm laying in my, yet again, new background, every time your ass wants to go on a fabulous vacation and get away and get your ass tan, I switch homes. So what's the common denominator here?
So every time I go on vacation, you switch homes?
Yes. So you need to stop going on vacation.
Okay, so then you won't switch
and
homes.
without me,
Okay.
so I can actually stay in place for 1 second.
I know. So the reason why I went away this time was because the girls were going away. The girls went to go see their dad in the Bahamas.
Oh, spring break.
Spring break, exactly. Spring break. So then they're older, of course. Like, they're so easy, the girls. But like, I always say, well, when they're away, like, I need a break, you know?
When the maniacs are away, we got to play.
Yeah. So like, my break is like that I don't have to drive. Like, I'm an Uber driver. Like, I'm Adriana's chauffeur because she has dance 24/7.
What do you think your Uber rating would be?
Oh, Adriana thinks I'm awesome. I get her there on time. Yeah, I would say 20.
You can only go up to 5.
I know. It's 5 and not 10? Okay, so 5.
Jesus, you don't even fucking know how Uber works?
No, I don't. I never. All right, so 5. 5. I would get a 5. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely get a 5.
Okay, so Uber driver is off this week. You got to get away.
Yeah, so then that's why. So I was like, while the kids are away, then we must play. So, yes, we went to St. Barts. I haven't been in St. Barts in 11 years. And I went with my friend Lisa Fortunato and her husband, Dana. And the last time I went with them 11 years ago.
No way.
Yeah, so it was so crazy. So I found pictures of what we looked like 11 years ago because I wanted to do a before and after. And I have to say, we look better now. Isn't it crazy? Like, I feel like we look better now, 11 years later, and we're much older.
And 11 years ago, you didn't have your bubbies.
No, I did because Adriana was a bait. I had him done before Adriana, and I went when Adriana, we went in 2012.
So they were new bubbies.
Yeah, they were new bubbies, yeah.
Because, by the way, I saw you because I saw that some paparazzi got your ass, you and Louie on the beach.
Oh my God. I was even looking. I was like, there's nobody here. It wasn't that busy. And that was my first trip, by the way, just to let you know, just Joe and I went 11 years ago without the kids. Like, that was my first trip ever because I always would never leave the kids. I was that type of mom. Like, I don't want to leave my kids. I want to take my kids. But meanwhile, let me put it out there for all newlyweds and anybody that has kids. If you have like someone that watches your kids, go on vacation.
Go.
You need time with your honey. You do. You need time with your spouse, your partner, whatever you want to call your lover. You need time with them. Because I remember me and Joe didn't do that. And it's like, I thought we had we did have a great marriage.
Teresa, I have no idea what you're talking about, that you need to get away from your kids and go away.
Yeah. And as they get older, like my mom had rheumatoid arthritis, so I really didn't want to do that. And then I don't know, Joe and I just never got a nanny. We just never did that.
No, because you were super mom doing it all. Look I can't even function with 2.
Wait, I tried to get a nanny once, guys. Like I got, it was, those au pairs and
Yes.
or they live with you. Yeah. The lady came one day. She came. The only thing I told her to do was organize the pantry. Melissa, she quit after a few hours. And then
she knew what she was getting into.
And then Joe's like, you probably told her to do so much because he knows how I am. I'm like neurotic and I'm crazy and I do a million things in a day. And I'm like, I did not tell her to do a million things. I said, I told her to just clean the pantry. And then she said her back hurts. It's like, are you serious? So she quit. And then I was just like, I have no patience for this.
And by pantry, you mumbled under your breath. Pantry means the toilets, the kids' rooms,
No.
the garage, the pets litter box.
I mean, maybe she saw my energy and like, I don't know.
She walked outside. There's footage of her walking out your door going, God, I've dodged the biggest fucking bullet ever.
Yeah, and she was Brazilian. Yeah, she said her back hurts. She's like, I can't do this work. I'm like, oh my God, okay, forget it. And then after that, I know, because you know what? When you hire a nanny or anybody, like, you have to train them and you have to tell them exactly what you want, exactly what you need. Yeah, and it's a hard.
And when they're they're working for lunatics like us, where we need everything our way and we're control freaks, you gotta you got to do it not only my way, but then I have to trust you, because are you going to be yanking my shit out of my closet? What are you going to be doing with my kids? It's hard. It's tough for me.
Yeah, and like, that's so funny. My friend Lisa Fortunata, that I was away with her, she had a nanny for 11 years, and her nanny was stealing from her.
Yeah,
Wait, like, so that's another thing to like, yeah, and it's sad. Like, she had jewelry missing, and handbags, designer handbags.
How many handbags and how much jewelry do you have if you don't recognize when some of your jewelry or your handbags or your shoes are missing?
Her diamond earrings went missing. Like, stuff like that does go missing. It's like.
Okay, I have a question too. Do you call it handbags when you're rich and you have a lot of them? Because I don't think I've ever in my life said handbag. I just say it's a purse. So do like people that don't have a lot of money call them purses, and people that have a lot of money with a million things call them handbags?
I call it a handbag.
What's the difference between a handbag and a purse?
I mean, I used to be a buyer for Macy's. I said handbags.
So does that mean purse, or does that mean something that you only carry in your hand?
No, I don't know. My handbag. Like, yeah, you could be or you could say it's a clutch.
Oh, see, you guys are all fancy.
A clutch is a smaller one that you wear at nighttime,
The only thing I clutch are Josh's balls in my hand when he's pissing me off.
Oh my God, you're so crazy. So anyway, we had a great time in St. Barts. It was fun. We ran into
Oh, my friend. Tell me, go.
Yeah, we ran into Heather McDonald and Kelly Dodd.
Do tell.
Yeah, and then I totally misunderstood. Like Louis got up, and I thought he was getting up to like get away from Kelly Dodd because Kelly's mom was talking shit about Louis. And then I thought he was annoyed because he heard that her mom was saying something about him. So I thought he was just like walking away from her. And that's not, he was just getting up so Kelly could speak to me.
But why are moms chiming in now?
I know, you're right. Well, my point was that I misunderstood. And then Kelly's like, oh, is Louis okay? And I said, well, I think he's annoyed that, your mom was like saying stuff about him. But like, I just thought that because.
But what did she say when you said that?
She goes, well, that's my mom. And she's like, I really can't control what my mom does. She's like, I've never said anything bad about him. She's like, that's my mom. But like, my thing is my mom would never say anything bad. My mom really wouldn't. And if I told my mom, like, wow, what are you doing? Like, well, you don't even know this person. Like, what are you saying? Like, but she was just trying to say, like, she can't control what her mom says. And like, that's how I got it, I think. I think that's what she was.
I mean, listen, understood. You can't control everyone's mouth. You can't control everyone's actions. But you know what? She can control her mouth, because remember when she went completely in on me? I said one thing. We were talking about Brandy and the Ultimate Girls Trip and Caroline. And I don't know how, I guess Brandy and Kelly were saying something on social media. And I made a comment like, I didn't even think that her and Brandy were cool. That's it. I didn't talk about her face. I didn't talk about her kid. I didn't talk about her marriage, her mom. And she and Rick did a whole freaking episode on their YouTube or whatever their podcast is, calling me a loser, going in on me.
Okay, so yeah, well, that's not necessary. And then I did say something about that also, because of course you're my girl, you're my, my bestie, my best friend, like my co-host. There's so many. You have so many titles, And I said something to her.
I love titles.
I love you. So I said to her, I'm like, I said, you have a problem with Melissa Feaster? I'm like, that's my co-host. That's my girl, And she's like, well, she's the one that started with me. She said that I didn't get along with Brandy. And she's like, me and Brandy are totally fine. We're totally cool.
Can you imagine someone said that I didn't get along with Brandy? Oh, death to them. Off with her head.
Yeah. And then I was just like, that's what she was saying. She's like, you started with her. And I was just like, so I wanted to just tell you that.
It's so stupid. Exactly. You're like, this is so dumb. You know what? That reminds me, because I'm not going to even mention names. Okay, I'm not going to even go there. You even said it on the phone yesterday when you called me. You're like, you're nice to everybody. Remember when you said that? I can go off when I need to go off. I've been doing podcasting over 2 years. I can count on one hand, half of one hand, the amount of negative things I've said about somebody.
That's my thing. Even I don't want to say anything like that's what
I don't need, and I don't
want to say anything negative on our podcast about anyone. Listen, we could have our opinion. It's okay for us to have our opinion because that's our truth. But I don't want to talk shit about people like how how Tamara and Teddy, they talk shit about everybody.
And we're not. We don't.
Yeah.
We shy away from that. I have on my side piece before we started Namaste, all I had was Bravo. Everybody in Bravo hates each other. And I still would stay away from that.
Yeah. And see, that's not cool. I don't want to promote that. I want to be more positive like that. And that's the thing. So then I told Kelly, I misunderstood because I said, let's go back to Louis. And then I said, babe, did you get up because you were trying to get away from Kelly? He's like, no, sweetheart. He's like, I got up so you could talk to Kelly. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I just told her. I'm like, I thought that you were annoyed because of what her mom said. He's like, no, babe. And then I said, Kelly, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I just thought that because I was annoyed that, I really was annoyed that her mom did say stuff about Louis because why? My mom would never do that. My mom's not that type. And then she's like, my mom loves you. Okay. So if your mom loves me, she should love Louis.
She should love my dude.
Right. Because if you love me, you should love the person I'm with. Cause if you love me, I'm going to make a good choice and I'm going to be with someone, that's amazing. And but anyway, I think they saw, what Louis and I are really about. And because they reached out to me and then I told them where we were. They ended up coming to meet us. And then we ran into them the next day at Nikki Beach. We had a great time. We had fun. That's it. But I'm all about having fun, having a great time, not being negative, not being shady. I thanked Heather McDonald for bringing out the truth.
Oh, with Carlos.
Yeah, about Carlos. When she interviewed Carl, I'm like, thank you. I'm like, thank you for doing that.
That opened up a lot of things.
So I finally met her. Yeah. And I said, thank you for doing that.
Back to your point, because we don't want to sit here and, especially right now in our world, everything is so negative. Everyone is down in the dumps and depressed.
Right.
And insane. School, everything is just so negative. My kids' school went into a lockdown last week. Police lockdown.
Why?
My 4 and 5-year-old.
Oh my God, that happened to us too. Oh my God, last week I took Adriana to school. They said there was a gun on the bus. I just got the chills. And I was like, I'm not taking my child there because there was a million cops.
Yeah.
And even my friend Gina, she's the medium, Gina DeLuca. She even texted me. She's like, my husband just got a call from the detectives. They're in your town.
See, that's what I'm saying.
She's like, don't send your kid to school,
Asshole crazy people going to schools for kids. I
didn't even send Adriana that. I ended up taking her later on. But that's so scary too. It's I just want to live in a safe neighborhood.
But it's hard to find that.
There's a lot of theft going on. We had to hire a security guard in our development. Yeah. We have a security guard.
It doesn't matter where you are. You're not untouchable. It doesn't matter how much dough you have. It doesn't matter if you're in Ohio or LA or New Jersey. It doesn't matter. It's just our world is a different world. We need more positivity and not negativity. And that's what is so, because again, on social media and a couple people on other podcasts I've heard, I'm not even going to mention their names. If you say something that's not positive, then you're an asshole, right? Then they come at you that you're an asshole talking shit. But then if you sit here like you and I do, and we're like, good job or way to go, you congratulate me on my nutritionist stuff. I congratulate you on when you're doing great stuff. All of a sudden that makes you an ass kisser. Because I've heard that lately, this last week.
What?
All I do is sit here and kiss your ass.
Oh my God. You know what? that's very insecure people saying that, because anybody that's friends with me, there's only certain people that say that. There's only certain people. So like anybody that likes me is kissing my ass. Like it doesn't even make sense.
You can only, if you say something nice, that means hands down, you're just an ass kisser. It's not just because you're a nice person that's supporting and uplifting a friend. So does that mean I'm an ass kisser to my husband because I tell him every day what a great job that he does at work? Am I just kissing his ass? By the way, no, kissing ass would be if I was giving a blowjob every day. I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to be uplifting and positive and make somebody else feel better. Whether it's a friend, a coworker, a spouse, my kid. I tell my kids that they're handsome, beautiful, amazing, and smart and awesome every day. Am I kissing their ass? So like this whole I'm an ass kisser to Teresa. You guys, it's called being a good friend.
Exactly. And Melissa, that's why I wouldn't even listen to people that are saying that. It's very insecure people that are saying that and putting that stupid comment out there. It's called being a good friend. They should look it up in the dictionary and try it.
I mean, you say, Melissa, you have a great body or you're a good mom. Oh my God, Teresa, you know what? You should get your nose out of my butthole because you're just all the time kissing my ass. Like, it's insane that you cannot, everyone just has to come at you. Good, bad, the ugly. So we just got to do us.
I know. That's why you need a vacation, because I came back. I'm very relaxed.
What do you mean? I'm not stressed. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is why I'm very relaxed.
Well, you know what? Next week is my birthday. Maybe we should get away. I need a break. I mean, look at this. Monday. Wait, the 17th of April.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bitch. Go start. You have a little bit of time to start working up all those gifts you're going to start sending my ass.
I know. Well, I'm going to be in California. I'm going to be next month
for your birthday. So we'll do a double. It's your birthday when you come in.
I know.
And then we'll do a catch up birthday for me.
I know.
And we'll go balls to the wall.
And Louis wanted to take me away for my birthday. I'm like, babe, we're going to be in LA.
You are getting away to see me.
I know. I'm like, we're going to be in LA. I'm like, we're going to LA.
You're coming to LA, you asswipe. Listen, we're
coming to LA and I'm coming to promote the wedding special. I'm so excited. I can't tell you guys what shows I'm going to be on, but I'll tell you closer when I'm out there. I'm so excited.
We're going to double it up then.
Yeah. And then I'm also going to be on, Watch What Happens Live May 16th for the finale.
There has been so much chatter.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it while you were away.
What?
All week while you were gone, there was so much chatter about Dina and your relationship, and it imploded because Louis and Dave, Dina's husband, got into it, or something fell apart from a business deal. But like a lot of stuff about this Dina relationship has been going on that I've been hearing a lot of chatter about.
Oh yeah, I mean obviously. Oh yeah, I saw that story. Louis and Dave speak every single day. They're so close. So like they've never once had a business dealing. Dave's in cars and Louis is in marketing and advertising. So they do different things.
So it wasn't a business deal that like Louis screwed up that then ruined the whole relationship?
Never. Dave and Louis were never in business together, ever. No, that never happened. They've always just been like best friends, really.
Isn't it insane? Like, look at how like people have to be like, but there's something there. There's something there.
No, there's nothing
Can
there.
people just not be like best friends
and
anymore?
There was a story that came out on page 6, that clarified that, which I was kind of happy, Yeah,
I saw it, that Dave even said that, quote, we've never did business together, him and Louis, and the two of us are still very, quote, close. There is no beef.
Yeah, and I think Dave was even so annoyed that he was called David and not Dave. He's like, no one in my life has ever called me David. He's like, my name is Dave. I was dying that he was.
So exactly. So he's like, if people knew me and knew anything about me or my situation or my life, they would know to call me the name that I actually am.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not David. He's like, I've never been David. He's like, no one's ever called me that, and he's like, I don't even associate with like people that like, they don't know me then because nobody calls me David, You know
what else I heard?
What?
A little rumbling.
Yeah, see, a lot happens when I'm away, This is why I like to go away and I don't hear anything.
Speaking of, I heard on the next show we're going to be watching, you guys are going to Ireland.
Oh, yes, we are. We're going to Ireland. Did you see the preview?
I saw the preview. Have you been before, pre this?
No, I've never been.
So when you found out, you're like, okay, cast trip to Ireland. What were your first thoughts?
I was like, I want the beach, but I was like, okay, I'll try it. No, but this is the thing. Like these trips are not, I mean, maybe a little fun, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, you know?
Because you have a camera in your face all day
Yeah,
long.
so that's the thing. So it's like, I don't even care. It's like, it's even if we go to an island, it's not like we could enjoy it anyway. And my thing's like, I've never been to Ireland. And of course, I would love to try to see it once, you know? Like, I don't know if, I don't think I would ever go back to Ireland. But I'm glad I got to, I'm glad I saw it.
When you guys do these cast trips, do the producers say, hey, you guys should go to Ireland?
No, we give them suggestions. And then they pick, like, we were going to go to Turkey because Jennifer, that, you know, she's Turkish, and maybe we'll go there this year. Like, I would love to go to Turkey, but like Dolores made a suggestion, like, let's go to Ireland. She just had gone to Ireland, so it makes sense. So that's why we did it.
But do you guys have to do a cast trip?
They like a cast trip, yes, I guess, because you know when you guys are together, that's when shit happens.
You're drunk and you're stuck in hotel rooms together, and
yeah, like if you're under the same roof, shit happens, right? Yeah, you get on each other's nerves like anything else, right?
Speaking of shit happens, also while you were gone,
Yes.
the Vanderpump, you know, all those scandal that's not stopping ever.
Yeah.
They had their reunion and supposedly shit went down there too, like physical altercations possibly happened.
And then what was the outcome of it?
I don't know what happens. Like, I think the last time that you guys had anything was when you freaking shoved Andy on his ass.
No, we've had
At a reunion?
Oh, at a reunion. No, really nothing ever happened at our reunions. Not that I could think of.
Like I said, except for you throwing Andy down into the chair.
Yeah, and I didn't mean to do that. Like that was like just so wrong. Like and that was like a lie. Like yeah, that was a lie.
Oh, why you were getting heated. But did Andy ever be like, dude,
no,
you're in trouble.
No, he didn't. And that was a long time ago. And you know what? I think everything changed now. And I think Andy knew that I was not coming. Like he saw how upset I was. Like,
right. You weren't coming for him.
A lie came out. Like my sister-in-law said a lie. She told Danielle that I didn't go see my nephew when he was born. And I think somebody else was saying that. She's like, who gives a shit you didn't go see? I think Heather McDonald was talking about that on her show. Like, who gives a shit you didn't go see your nephew? You have 4 kids of your own. And if you didn't make it there, who cares? You see how some people think?
What would happen now?
And I spoke to Danielle recently. I just spoke to her. I don't know why. Me and her always end up talking. And she was very nice. And she even said to me, she's so sweet. She's like, she's very misunderstood. Like she's, I think I've always had fun with her going out, but you know, it's just, she's definitely misunderstood. But anyway, she always said to me, she's like, I know you don't have a mean bone in your body, and she's like, I
True
know.
Story.
And she said that to me. She's like, that's why I always have a soft spot for you. So she said that to me.
That's
and
nice.
Vice versa. And same thing. Cause I know she's not really a malicious person. Like when I was alone with her, she would never gossip about anybody. And she's used my makeup artist, and someone else on our cast used my makeup artist. And all she did was gossip about
the other person,
other people. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, outside noise can cause a stir.
So that's my thing. So I'm not like that. I know Danielle's not like that because I've hung out with her. And we've used the same makeup artist. So she's told me too. She's like, Danielle's fun. And she is. She's fun, you know? And like, so that's the Danielle that I know that, you know, is fun, you know?
Well, maybe we should have the fun Danielle on Namaste Bitches for some fun.
If you would like to, you know, I'm sure she would probably come on, you know?
Yeah. I actually had her on Side Piece.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My thing is like, yeah, like I just never like to, I don't want to hurt anybody. That's the thing. Like if you don't want that person in your life, fine. Let them not be in your life anymore and move on. It's like, you don't have to like bash them.
Well, I was just saying that about Dina. Why are we still talking about this stuff? Like there's so much going. We're just talking about school shootings and we have to talk about your relationship with Dina again. Like, let's just let it go. Let it go, kids.
Wait, what about me and Dina? What were you saying?
What do you mean about Dina and you and Louie and Dave? Like, why are we talking about that?
Oh yeah, well, that was about Louis and Dave, if they ever did any business dealings together. They never did any business dealings at all. They're strictly friends, really best friends. They talk like every day.
But if you, so back to what I was asking, if you popped somebody, whether at a reunion or during season, if you just went and popped somebody in the face, what would happen?
I don't know. I think you would probably get in trouble now.
Like booted from the show or just like booted from the scene?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think things change. I don't know. Like, I mean, nobody's done that on our show. The last thing that's happened on our show.
The reunion is coming. Maybe you should ask Bravo what happens if you pop somebody in the face.
Yeah, we definitely should.
You know what? Just ask, because they'll be like, oh shit, what's going to happen at the reunion? And then they'll be like, wait, what's Teresa thinking? One, you should ask just for that.
Yeah, that's why you got to just talk with your mouth. You really do. You can't get physical. You really can't, because we live in a different world now. I mean, look what happened with me when I threw everything on Margaret.
Last year.
Like, they asked me to leave the house because she felt threatened or whatever she said. And like, that's the thing. You could use anything and twist anything and say, and make something up, and then you could get that other person in trouble. You can make some shit up, So I was like threatened, like, please. But I was like, okay, no problem. I had no problem leaving because I knew when you leave, like, you're not in that whole mix. So you're not being filmed 24/7. So I was like, awesome. I was like, see ya.
I get some time off.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, and I said to Louis, I'm like, you don't understand. This is the best thing ever, And he didn't understand. He's like, oh my God. He's like, why? Is everything all right? And I was like, yeah. I was like, it is. It really is the best thing ever.
Margaret, of course. Just the fact that you got some time off and you were out of the house. Well, listen, this is what happened. Look at all the stuff that went on for 1 week that you're gone. I'm in my third place, I think it was. I mean, last time I recorded, I was at Josh's mom's house. The week before that, I was in the other house that went into mold crisis, shut down. Now we're renting another house. The third place we have moved with my 2 kids under 5 in a month. So no more getaways until you come to LA.
Yeah, I'm coming to LA. And then I know Louis he wants to take me to Puerto Rico for my birthday because we've been to Italy. He's Mexican, Puerto Rican, and Dominican. So we've been to Dominican. Am I saying it right? The Dominican Republic. We've been to Dominican Republic, Mexico, and we've been to Italy. So now the only thing we're missing is Puerto Rico. So, because he's Puerto Rican too. So he was like, let's go to Puerto Rico for my birthday, for my birthday. But I'm like, babe, we're going to be in LA.
That's enough of a getaway.
I said, we'll do Puerto Rico another time,
We can all go there. The 4 of us can go there. Josh, you guys, and me. We can go there after you're done filming.
He has other friends that have a house there that we were just with them in Florida. They have a house there. They just invited us. And I'm like, yes, we want to go,
Well, you guys, selfishly, there is a lot going on that you have to tune into next week, including the fact that it is my 33rd. Wait, did I say 33 or 34? 35th. Anyway, one of those numbers, 30-something.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
I can't remember right now.
Oh, my gosh.
My kids are yelling, and I can't focus on anything that I'm trying to think right now. But
That's
30,
not
like mid-30.
fair. You're so young.
It's next week.
I feel your age.
You look it, baby.
I feel your age. Okay.
And with those boobies, that takes another 10 years off, baby.
Yeah, so I can't believe paparazzi got me. But I think I look pretty good, right?
You looked hot. If I were in a girls, I'd totally be doing it.
I've been working out, and I didn't even, this is the thing. I wish they would just tell you they're taking your shot, and then of course, you're going to make sure you stand up straight.
But who wants that? They want to get one where someone's looking fugly.
I know that's so mean, but
look at to my own horn. You didn't even know, and you were still looking good. Okay. So there's other things to be worrying about right now. You looking good when a paparazzi secretly takes.
I know.
Well,
you know what I did? I gave it to my trainer this morning. I'm like, I got shot from paparazzi. I said, look at my body. Make sure you like it because it's all on you because you're my trainer now. And she was like,
make sure you like it. You know what else we should make sure we like, Teresa?
What?
That everybody listening needs to make sure that they not only like, but that they follow, review everything, anything Namaste, bitches, because that is all the time we have, baby.
Oh, yes. And ask us any questions you guys want. anything. It could be about anything. I know we get questions about housewives, but we could get questions about anything.
Everything and anything. We want to hear it. We want to hear all your amazing thoughts, you guys. Thank you as always, every single Wednesday for tuning in to listening to these two crazy birds run their mouth. We love you guys so much. And Teresa, they can follow us on Instagram too. That is at Namaste Bitches Pod. Where are they finding you?
They can find me at Teresa Giudice. And also, guys, did you see Melania's TikTok? She did Give Me Pizza, You Old Troll with her father
with her dad
in the Bahamas. And it was so good. So you guys check out her TikTok, Melania Giudice. She is hysterical. She is the best. She really is.
Especially we just did your top 10 moments, and that was one of them. I love that one. That was a great top 10 when all her sayings, the cooker, hooker, your old troll, all those fun things that Melania did.
Yeah. And then
good
also,
timing.
did you see Jen? She was with my girls in the Bahamas, Jennifer Aiden.
Yes.
Well, she was going to go to Paris and London. And then everything that's going on in Paris, did you hear about that?
No.
Oh, yeah, like riots and stuff like that. So sad.
See, everything.
Yeah, so she had to cancel her Paris trip. And then, she's like, where am I going to go? Like for spring break for the kids. So she booked the Bahamas. She goes to the Bahamas all the time. And then I said to her, well, you text the girls while you're there. And she's like, she said, I will. And she did. And oh my gosh, she said they had so much fun together.
Oh, that's dope.
Like her
I love
kids
that.
and my daughters. And she said, like, her son, Jakey, was like, Mommy, can we stay a couple more days? They had so much fun with my girls. Yeah.
That's nice. It looked like they had an amazing time together.
And then Joe invited them over for dinner at his house. And then she's like, well, we're 9 people. And Joe's like, so what? Because my mother-in-law cooks for 100 people like it's nothing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, my mother-in-law is like the best cook ever. So she cooked, and Jennifer said everything was delicious. And they went over and they had so much fun. And then they hung out at the Atlantis and the Baha Mar, and they had a great time. Yeah, it was so nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And look, they're hanging out with your ex, and you're so excited. Like, your friends are hanging out with your ex, your girls are there, everything.
Yeah, no, and I said, and I talked to her this morning. I'm like, Jen, isn't he so nice? She's like, he's so nice, Teresa. I said, I know. I said, hello, that was married to him almost 20 years. Yeah,
That says something about you guys. And because... You know why, you guys? What it says? It says that we are Namaste.
Yes, Namaste.
Namaste.
Wait, and then there was another thing. Last night I get home, and then I'm looking at my girls sent me pictures of the 4 of them, and I start crying.
Why?
And I miss them. And then Louis comes in, and he's like, babe, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. I'm like, I just miss the girls, And then
he goes, I'll make you feel better.
Yeah, no. And then little Louis came, and then I stopped crying. I mean, I do miss the kids when we're not around them. Like, I miss them. Like little Louis, he was home, and he missed us too. I missed him too. It's like I miss the kids,
because you're a mom first.
I know, like when they're, So I was like, so I can't wait for them to get home today.
Okay, well, we need a wrap.
I'm cooking. I'm making them a nice dinner.
I love that. You're reuniting back with your children. You guys, thank you as always.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
God, Teresa's singing, you guys. We got to wrap. We got to wrap now. We love you. Thank you for listening. I'm at Melissa Fieser. Go to Instagram at Namaste Bitches Pod. Teresa, tell them again where you are.
At Teresa Giudice.
And before she starts singing again, I'm going to close. You guys, thank you so much. We will see you next Wednesday.
Namaste, bitches. Tune in next week. Love, love, love you.
Namaste,
bitches.
All month long on Pluto TV, stream the biggest Tyler Perry movies free. Watch your favorites like Medea's Witness Protection and Medea's Big Happy Family. Join Tyler Perry as he goes on a couples retreat with Sharon Leal in Why Did I Get Married? Or Idris Elba and Gabrielle Union in the Tyler Perry directed film Daddy's Little Girls. Plus, Pluto TV has hundreds of channels with thousands more movies and TV shows. Available on live and on demand. Download the free Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices.